There we go. All right, all right. Prepare. Well, I guess prepare yourself. I'm not even one that's prepared. Look, I don't know. Nobody's been asking, but I haven't been consistent in a long, 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 long time. It's been a couple of months since I've little bit when it comes to T3Medias, and I apologize. I want to just apologize to myself because one, I'm the only thing that matters. I want to apologize to Sean. I'm usually trying to be the the motivator, the guy, the everybody's trying to coin me to be the innovator of things and whatnot, and to be the guy to you know to get things going and keep things on the track. But oh God, I'm look, all right, I'm sorry. I just haven't been on it. But you know what? I'm not gonna apologize really. You know what? I don't. I'll take back. Sorry, not sorry. Because I've been working on some personal things and I've achieved that goal. If I haven't mentioned it before, if you don't know anything about me, I am Chris Fagan and I live in Houston, Texas, and I've been in real estate for a long time, and this for the past couple of months, I've been working on transitioning from just a regular realtor into a broker. And finally, it's finally happened. And I have reached my goal. I am a broker now. And what does that mean for the future? Who knows? I mean, I could start a firm and burn it to the ground and become the worst, or who knows, the worst broker in history. Or let's turn the volume up a little bit, see what's going on with this stuff. No. Okay, that's better. Or I could be, one of the greatest of all time. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see. But it's a goal that I wanted to achieve for myself, and I've achieved it. But that out of the way, you know what? Yeah, so a couple of times I've been trying to get on this thing and do some movie stuff with Sean and talk. I've been missing a lot of reviews. I'm sorry, premieres and advanced screenings. I've been all over the place, but I've been trying. I've been limping along. So this time I'm just gonna do a episode 58. I posted episode 58 for 2 weeks in a row. Still haven't done it, so I'm gonna just do it. And I'm just gonna keep it short, and I'm gonna just get right into the movie news. It's funny. I typed in movie news on Google, and the first thing that pops up is Republican Karen Handel defeats Democrat John Ossoff. He was so soft, couldn't even. He couldn't even win a gimme. You know what? I was like, oh, what the hell? Am I going to talk about this? All right, let's talk about it. It's entertaining. Let me tell you why it's entertaining. I'm a Democrat. I'm a liberal. I'm a libtard. Uh, my fellow libtards, and that's a very offensive thing to say. I mean, really, the Republicans, you guys are supposed to be the Christian right, and you naming the way you tease us or make fun of us on this losing streak is by us identifying us as people who are known as retarded, a word that's already been treated like the N word. But hey, good, classy, keep it classy. But hey, let me tell you, you know what, Dems, my fellow libs, stop being stupid. Stop putting all your hopes and your dreams and trying to bring back the Obama winning years. Um, and acting like that it wasn't 8 years of just straight up anything that the dude did, it was being attacked. And and stop putting all your hopes and dreams and your hope and change on on these uh these smaller, these special campaigns, or these like what just happened in Georgia. It's like straight up, I mean, like, we're talking about Trump. The administration picked senators from places where the Republican is, it's like a layup. I mean, this was the closest one, and it's the most expensive, election, of its size, in history. But it was still the stars are aligned for the Republican to win. It's a state that hasn't went Democrat in like 40 years. What do you think was going to happen? The woman even looked at the camera and said, "I don't believe in that people should have a living wage," and she still won. Last one was the guy, what, he body slammed the reporter, Like fuck you and your free speech. Bloom still won because he was destined to win. This dude, they can release their nuts and like sizzle them on the hood of a hearse with a body in there and on live TV and just let it bake for a couple of minutes and just vote Republican. He's gonna win. He's gonna win, or she. But it's look, stop. I mean, these aren't swing states. These aren't razor. I mean, this was close. It was, and then people were like, "Well, it says a lot about Trump that it was even that close." Like, yeah, okay. It says a lot about Trump, but then you know how Trump is. You know how Trump is. Everybody knows how Trump is. A win is a fucking win. He's gonna get on Twitter tonight. He's gonna get on TV. He's gonna do it. He's gonna take his victory lap, which is about like 5 paces. Fuck you. He's gonna eat some Kentucky Fried Chicken. He's gonna call it a day. That's what's gonna happen. I mean, look. Will he get impeached? Will he not get impeached? Look, Nixon, it took him years for all that stuff to go down. Keep in mind, Trump is going through this shit in record time. And if there's anybody that can beat Nixon in that, I'll put my money on Trump. But the odds of him not getting impeached are very high. Look, I've said it to all my Democratic friends. You want to guarantee him to possibly head to those impeachment trials? It was the Republicans who took Nixon down. The same thing has to happen in this situation too. You want him to get impeached, and an impeachment doesn't mean you're getting kicked out. It just means it's like a trial for a president. You want him to be on the record and get impeached? Wait until his core base goes below 30. If that happens, the Republicans are gonna be like, look, a politician is a politician. They're gonna lie, pretend like the crap that's happening right in everybody's face is not happening. That cop that shot that dude and on video, and him freaking out, and still like people are like, what is it gonna take? What's it gonna take for you? I'll tell you what's gonna take for that. I don't have the answers, but for this, below 30%, that's what it's gonna take. The second that core base, because that 30% is a low ass number, but there's still the minority of pit bulls that when they get motivated on that tweet, it can cause a lot of damage for a lot of these Republicans' jobs. The second that number, the windows will be like 25, 20, then the Republicans are going to be like, fuck this, Trump. Yeah, Mr. President, yeah, you're going to have to come over here to the Senate. We need to talk. It's like, oh, fuck you, I'm the president. Yeah, about that. You're now below your base. Your base is now shrunk. Like, you just chopped off a good third of your base. And we no longer want, I just feel that we're at a moment in our relationship that, yeah, I feel like I can't ignore those fucking tweets anymore, bruh. And so it'll be a ding. It's like, how come you ignored it through all the grabbing the pussies and all that other stuff? He's like, man, and then the Republicans gonna be like, why y'all keep bringing up old shit? They're gonna impeach him. The Republicans got to be the one. The second that he's not valuable anymore, he's gone. And then Trump will go ballistic. Oh, you think he's tweeting now? You think he hates Hillary? Ooh, this dude holds a grudge. This dude beat Hillary Clinton, and he's still campaigning against her. These fucking guys are coming after me. Hillary Clinton killed a man in broad daylight, turned into a vampire, and just kicked a baby in the face. And they coming after me because I fired a guy. Witch hunt. I mean, like, dude, this dude can hey, look, he can tell a fucking story. I give him that. I'll give Trump that. He can tell a story. But let me move on. What's the next topic? So, like I said, I was going through my phone, and I'm gonna do this. This is episode 58, talking through the media. So let's talk through this stuff. What was the next thing? Video of a police killing. Philadelphia Castile is released in public. Now, this one I haven't seen. I'm still on the last one. I'm still on the guy who the girlfriend recorded. The guy was still alive. I mean, you're in a situation where you're at your last hours, your last minutes, your last seconds. You didn't know that you were going to die this day. And what the fuck? That's the question that I heard. That was the question that made me pause and think about my children. What the fuck does a guy have to do now? Back in the day, it was like he was resisting arrest. Then it was he was running away from the cops. Shot. He was coming at me. Shot. He felt threatened. Shot. He was he was like he was surrendering. Shot. He was what? He gave me a look. Shot. He was coming at me. Shot. He was leaving. He shot. He was in the wrong neighborhood. Shot. He was in the wrong car. Shot. He had a gun. Shot. We made it look like he had a gun. Shot. He was a legal, registered firearm carrier. He had a legal right to hold a gun. Shot. He had a legal right to have that gun, and he announced it legally like he was supposed to. Shot. What the fuck does a brother have to do? I've seen video footage where a white guy walks down the street on YouTube. I gotta look up the link. I'll put it in here later. White guy walking down the street with a big ass gun. White guy comes up to him and goes, hey, sir, can we tell us what's going on here, bro? What's going on? How you doing? What you doing? What you doing with the gun? Like, oh, it's an open carry state. I'm like, oh, okay, bye. Same state, same street, insert black guy. Same thing. They park the car, dude parks the car like 20 feet away. Get on the ground. Get on it. I got a license to carry. Put that fucking paper down. It's the dude stayed on the ground on the pavement longer than the whole conversation with the white guy. I'm sorry, mic up. The whole conversation with the white guy last. I mean, that he was on the ground longer than that whole first conversation. It was crazy. So the question kept coming up: what does a guy have to do? I mean, the easy answer is the fucked up answer is just don't be black. And then I was thinking about what other people were saying, and it clicked on me the same thing. Like the NRA is the one that really disappointed me. All that bullshit they talked about, the only thing that stops a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. It was supposed to be all gun all the time, no matter what the scenario is. As long as it was pro-gun, we got your back. You don't fuck with us, we won't fuck with you, kind of a thing. This brother had a legal firearm. He was a NRA. I mean, look, he fucking bought a gun. Whether you like the NRA or not, if you own a gun, you're supporting the NRA. The NRA should have had his back. Not a word. Not a word. Not when it's against the cop. Not when it's against the cop. They got more guns. We sell more guns than him. So fuck the guy. So it's like, what is it? So you can't even be a brother and be pro-gun legally. You can't even be fucking pro-gun. I'll tell you another thing. What's the crazy dude, the Bernie Sanders supporter and Indian train that who shot up the Republican and whatnot. I forgot his name. Fuck his name. Who cares? I don't care. But they not called a terrorist. What does a fucking dude have to do? You just have to be Muslim. Be a Muslim and push a person off a sidewalk. Terroristic act. Be a white guy and shoot at senators. Crazy incident. It reminded me of 9/11. Not 9/11. I'm sorry. Hurricane Katrina. The newspaper showing families wading through the water and looking for supplies. White family finding supplies in that broken out grocery store, finding food. They were finding things. Black family doing the exact same thing, stealing. What do you have to do? And everybody's not like that. And I'm not one of those brothers that calls out white people all the time and whatnot. I'm not like that. I don't do that. I hate that. I know a brother that always blames white people for everything that's going on. He wakes up in the morning, has his orange juice, stubs his toe. Fucking white man who made this table. He gets on my nerves. But I'm talking about these things because these are things that I'm gonna have to explain to my son. I'm like, dude, it's not the way it used to be in the 50s, but damn, really? I mean, really? I can't even legally buy a gun now? A white guy commits an act of terrorism. You don't call it terrorism. The dude shot at senators. It's a crime. No, that's an act of terror. He was a terror. He should be labeled a terrorist. The Muslim people that were being abused and might as well throwing a bomb in a church the way it always happens in our country and stuff, which is also an act of terrorism. And president doesn't say anything about them. Second, that Muslims are being victimized and being knocked out or punched or killed or whatever and whatnot, and are all being shot at. You, what did that guy running over people? You deserve this. You deserve this. What was that in England? President doesn't call it out. Let that have been a reverse situation. Let that have been another Muslim dude that happened to be a terrorist doing the same thing to Christians. Oh, dude, Republic, everybody, we got to stop these terrorists. I told you they're all after our babies. You know, it just doesn't stop. You call it, but it's supposed to be fair and balanced. If that was the damn logo, and if MSNBC, CNN, all these people are trying to be fair and all that stuff, you know, trying not to be fake news, call it what it is. If you're going to call it terrorism when these people do it, you should call it terrorism when another group of people do the exact same thing or worse. I mean, what's going on? The dude that shot up the movie theaters. And, you know, that speaks personally to me. I talk about these things. I love movies. It's a terroristic act. You got people trapped in a dark theater. You just open fire on them. It's an act of terrorism. Call it what it is. If you're gonna knock this person down, and the only reason why you're knocking him down and giving him the worst labels and words you can give him is because of the color of his skin or his religion. If you don't want to be called a racist, then be willing to do it to another guy, whatever race or whatever they are. If they do the exact same thing, be willing to give that label to the people who do. If it fits, if the glove fits, you know, you can't quit. But who knows? So moving on to the next thing. You know, why is you know, I typed in movie news and all I'm getting is the election. But hey, we got a John Wick creator sells new action film to Stewart. Nah, I don't want to talk about that. There's going to be a John Wick TV show. I'm pretty excited about that. But you know, how is the Taken TV show doing? What's that about? What's going on with that? Now, here's something. The Han Solo movie lost its director. Creative differences. Anytime there's creative differences, it's always the executive producer was happy with the way the meeting went when we first talked about doing this project. And then when they saw the footage, it was like, what the fuck are you doing with Han Solo's hair, bro? What the hell, man? He looks, what is this? He's like, look, this is my vision. Not your vision. This is my fucking movie, bro. Disney ain't gonna play that shit. You know how many fanboys are out there ready to eat you alive? You fucking up the program? Kevin Feige's like, yeah, you're gone. I'm sorry. Your position is being replaced. Actually, the position will still be here, but you won't. Okay? We're gonna need you to get the fuck out of the parking lot right now. This whole lot is a lot of money, and you are fucking it up. So I'm gonna need you to. Your stuff is already on the bus. They don't even give you a car. When you don't work for them no more, they hold a public bus. Director just goes, the doors open, and the bus driver from the movie Speed is in there. You know? This ain't no bus stop. You know, you throw your shit in there and you go. 50 miles an hour, slow as fuck on the freeway, by the way. And that's how they get rid of people. That's how they fuck with you on Disney. Disney ain't playing no games. I don't know why you fucking up. Like just stick with the plan. Stick with the plan. Don't try to be a hero. All right. Like I said, I talk about don't be a hero, be a god. Okay. You do the movie, you make your money. Hey, the director from Wonder Woman, she's learning that right now. They didn't sign her to a multiple deal. Look who's laughing now. Hey, you know what? This is a risk. First time we're putting this whole bunch of money onto a woman lead shoulders. Let's see what happens. Now, you know what? It's a chance it could flop. Let's not lock her in and give her so much money. Blah, 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 blah. Now it's a mega beast of a hit, and we need her to come back. And she's not saying a damn word. She's keeping it very classy. But her lawyer is speaking out, though. Yeah, we're talking. That's code for we're waiting for you to put another zero. And then we're really talking. That's how it is. Let's see, this very honest Power Rangers trailer points out all the Rangers weirdos. I'm disappointed that this movie's probably not going to have a sequel. The way that movie was laid out, it was way better than what I think it's getting credit for. And I said that recently about the Batman Lego movie too. I really didn't know how to feel about it when I first saw it. I liked it, and I kind of was like, yeah. I recently watched it again with my kids, and I'm like, this is one of those movies that's creeping up on me. I'm gonna watch it again and watch it again and watch it again. It's gonna slowly become my favorite, one of my favorite movies. But I'm disappointed with how Power Rangers turned out because I really loved that movie. I liked it. I hope for the best for it. When I saw it, like that was a good movie. I had a good time with it, and I don't think it's gonna make it. And slowly, it's boop, 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 boop. The original Tommy gets punched, just thrown out and shit. You know, it was a bad sign when when the original most famous Power Ranger of all time gets thrown out of the screening. I was going to the fucking bathroom, like he got thrown out like he was sneaking in the fan. Yeah, yeah, sure, you're a Power Rangers. Get out of here, old man. Some dude who never saw the show before. He's like, he knows that the stars of the movie. That's the only thing he knows is the star of the current movie. He doesn't know this fucking dude from the TV show. Yeah, TV show. Yeah, right, bro. Yeah, get out. Not knowing that you fuck with the wrong guy. Tommy put some moves on you. But at the same time, you don't know how mafiaed up these guys are. Saban, they could have hired the most sinister bodyguards in the world. How involved Joss Whedon will be with the DCEU moving forward. They want him to become the Kevin Feige, and I thought that was going to be Ben Affleck. But I wouldn't be mad if it's Josh. The rumors coming around that he's totally wiping away everything that was being done to the Justice League movie, and when Josh ended up, maybe it could be good, maybe it could be bad. I don't know. Who's the question? Here's the question. It's the question. Who's gonna get the credit? Singer or Josh? Every cool scene that you see, people are gonna probably just by default, just because he is Josh Whedon, because he has already that, and the Singer ain't no snob either. So I mean, be fair to the man. Be fair to the man. And he should, and we should. People should now start being more fair to him. And it's fucked up to say because he went through a personal tragedy. But I think people are now going to start being as fair to him as they should have been for a long time because of that tragedy. People are going to be like, now it's just like when a person, dies and then only people can remember the nice things. It's how it's going to be when a person has a tragedy. Now, so people are going to start being fair to his resume. Well, I think it's going to be close, 50-50. Every time they see a sucky scene where they say that's a Zack Snyder scene, or a good scene, it's a Josh Whedon. That had to be Josh Whedon who did that. Or maybe it'll be split. I don't know who did it. I just think they did a great job working together, synergy. Who knows? If this would have been a situation where Zack if Zack would, I wish he would have never had his tragedy. I wish his daughter, he didn't lose his daughter because I'm a father. But let's say this was a situation where he just was replaced or just didn't want to do it anymore, got fired or something, and Josh Whedon came in. I guarantee you, every great scene in that movie would have been like, oh, Josh must have did that shit. And every fucked up scene or people who thought that was boring or a waste of time was like, oh, Zack all over that. And the reality of it could be the opposite in people's mind. They would have given Josh all the glory. But now, people should just do the right thing and like, hey, it was a collaborated project. Everybody put their efforts into it, and hopefully we came out with a great, end result. And just leave it at that. There should be no infighting. There should be none of this Marvel bullshit and my DC and blah blah. What's better and all that stuff. Wonder Woman was good. There's no infighting. You just better put another zero. There shouldn't be this Zack versus Whedon thing. Would I prefer Whedon becoming the Feige of the DCEU? Yes, only because Whedon has a history. He knows how to make these kinds of movies. If they're successful, he knows how to write a team. He knows how to write independent, just a single star or a team or whatever. He knows comic books. He makes comic books himself. He knows the formulas. It's not perfect. He doesn't have the best resume in the world, but he knows the formulas. If I had a choice between Zack or Whedon, I probably would pick Whedon. I think DCEU could be a good fit for him. Even though I think he did great with Marvel, but we all know how that kind of ended. He burnt himself out for whatever reason. But but Kevin Feige, he has his own path. We didn't work on that path. It was working out, but then maybe it just wasn't a good fit after the end result. And you know what? Maybe the DCEU was the better path. And if it shouldn't be this whole we an uprising thing so we can get revenge on Kevin Feige or something like that. It shouldn't be like that. But if he's the man for the job, let him take the lead and let him just draw this path forward and make the DCEU great again. So, what was something else that I saw? Let's see. What DC learned from Batman versus Superman and Suicide Squad. They learned that they need to make a fucking Batman movie. I'm so disappointed with this whole thing with Ben Affleck, man. Please do not leave, Ben. Apparently, Star Wars: The Last Jedi filmed an extra scene to help set up. It's probably going to say set up the next movie. I'm not clicking into this. Just reading the clickbait. Was Carrie Fisher going to turn to the dark side? Was Carrie Fisher really, is Princess Leia really Snoke? Here's my opinion on it. I think if they had a plan to make Princess Leia very, heavy as a main focus on, like Luke is going to be Han was the focus on the first one, Luke is going to be the focus on this one coming up, and Princess Leia is going to be the focus on the next one. They should stay on that path. Recast. There are a lot of women the same age as Carrie Fisher, great actresses who love Carrie Fisher, who could step in and do that role and do a good job with it, and get a couple movies out of the way. Eventually, people will get over it. It'll honor the character. It'll honor Carrie Fisher, because Carrie Fisher, no matter what, she would not want this just to end because she died. Just like Paul Walker. Everybody's like, he should have stopped. Why? We got people working out here, man. You got people behind the camera that also needs jobs too. Plus, it can still help make more jobs. And plus, there's still some good stories out there to tell. It's fun. Plus, Paul Walker would not want that. So shut up. Stop saying it should end because one guy dies. Like a lot of people, like, this is life. People will die. You, me, we all will die. You want everything to shut down? How fucking snobbish is that? When I die, I want everything to shut the fuck down. Wall Street, the real estate, the Playboy Mansion, everything. I want it all. Marshmallows. I don't want there to be any more fucking balloons. I don't want the helium. I don't want fish to jump out. Any dolphin that jumps out of the ocean, that shit has to stop. You stay your ass in the sea. All of that has to stop. Everybody. I don't want people to give rounds of applause anymore when something good happens. I don't want people chanting defense anytime the other team gets the ball during the NBA. I want all of that to stop. When Chris Fagan dies, it's called Chris Awareness Day forever, and everything stops. Gasoline prices will never go up or down ever again. Nothing in the world will ever change, and I want everything just to stop. And then every 5 minutes, when you're walking down the street, when a whistle blows out in the sky, everybody literally then has to stop. Cars, people walking, babies need to shut the fuck up and stop crying. Everything needs to stop. Like, how arrogant is that, right? No, Paul Walker, Carrie Fisher, they weren't arrogant like that. They wouldn't think that way. These things don't need to stop. This is bigger than them, and they loved it. Let it keep going. All right, let me move on to this stuff. M. Night Shyamalan with the latest updates on the Glass movie. What a fucking awesome name. Just Glass. It's like Unbreakable, Split, Glass. It's just things that are shattered or things that just, oh, dude. This is gonna be awesome. How is he gonna pull this off? That extra scene where the McAvoy's character was there in the bus station getting the shit beat out of his mom or something. He was there. And we learned about that later. I mean, the way it's so subtle. M. Night Shyamalan has this sliver of an opportunity. He's grabbed some light and he's doing it again. He's learned from his mistakes from last time. So he's not gonna let it get to his head. The next shit, Spielberg, all that bull crap. He's gonna keep his mouth shut. He's gonna make a fucking awesome movie. He's gonna make $1 billion in the future. gonna go. Whew. That was close because his wife was like, "Dude, I was about 1 year away from divorcing yo fucked up twist ass." That would have been the twist that he was running from right there. His wife had a twist. Yeah, she had the papers already printing. Now, you make one more fucked up movie with a fucked up twist with some predictable shit one more time, I'm out of here, bro. And he knew it was coming. Stop that shit. But what's the last? Let me move on. Bumblebee. Why the Transformers Bumblebee spinoff is set in the 1980s? Because that's fucking smart. Take it back to where it was when it was the first Transformers movie, because all these other ones suck. I sent a question out to a tweet out to John Campia, with using that clip from the movie Half Baked, like the odds of this next Transformers movie being of finally being a good one. Since the first Transformers movie, and I cut to that clip. You can see it on my Twitter account. Like, it's fucking impossible, man. Like it is. It's impossible. It's not. It's not going to be as good as the first one. The second one was horrible. I liked the third one. Hated the fourth one. And this one, you got fucking King Arthur and shit. You got knights and Nazis. Come on, bro. Time to go back to the 80s, man. You're gonna have who was the kid from damn? I'm seeing his face from part 1, part 2, and part 3. Shia LaBeouf. You're gonna have him in diapers. Watch. His character's gonna get mentioned. Watch. Mother and father are gonna be there. Didn't know what Transformers was there the whole time. It's gonna be awesome. Maybe they did help, and then they wiped their memory or some shit. Watch. It's gonna be something stupid. But it's gonna be good because it's gonna be set in the 80s, and we can do a lot with that. The fuck were you up to, Bumblebee? Who was smashing inside of you? I mean, how many people got inside Bumblebee like, come on, baby, we're out of gas. Come on, let's do it. Because Bumblebee likes to make that magic happen. Who smashed inside Bumblebee? Ryan Reynolds shares some Deadpool images. I'm gonna look that up, but I'm not gonna show it here. Or let's pretend like I showed it here. I'm like, oh, look at this. Look. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. That Deadpool movie, man, it's gonna be awesome. Is it gonna be better than the first one? Who knows? It's gonna make more money? Yes, it will. Will it be better? Probably not. People are gonna be like, the fact that he's still keeping it low budget, it's cool. I respect Ryan Reynolds for like, nope, the magic is right here. This is the formula. The director was like, but now we got all this momentum and this money. Let's do this. And Ryan Reynolds was like, no. Ryan, come on, man. We gotta make the big blockbuster, make this an Avengers thing. Let's do this. Fox. No. Brian, if you don't do this, I'm gonna leave. Bye. John Wick guy. Do you like making money and you want to keep your fucking mouth shut? Because I'm also the star of this movie and the executive producer. And this has been my baby since fucking like 2000 when nobody cared about this character. Are you going to try to talk over me? No, sir. I think we'll be just fine. Let's make a movie. And they're going to make the money. There's the fucking money. And watch, this guy's going to do Deadpool 3 and then 4 and 5 and 6. And the first guy's going to be like, fuck you, Ryan. And Ryan's like, no, fuck you. That's why you're on the other side of the red carpet. That's why I'm on the red carpet over here. That's why you're over there. Making fucking Skittles commercials. Bitch. Fucking Ryan Reynolds, everybody knows I got a job. And that's what's going to happen. What do you guys think? Who knows, man? I'm done. I'm glad that I was able to squeeze this in, man. And that's what she said. Let's get this out the way. I'm back, guys. I'm back. Everybody was wondering if I'm back. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm back. I just had to get my broker's license, man. Now I'm a broker. I'm going for broke. I'm ready. I'm happy. But now I'm back in the gym. I'm feeling good again. Me and Sean, we're about to kick some ass and kick the tires, light the fires, watch some movies, play the games, kill the noobs, enjoy life a little bit better. It's sweet out there, man. So if you like this little way I'm doing the talkies, just comment. Just let me know what you guys think about everything I talked about. And for the first half of it, like, don't be racist. Don't be. I'm bringing that back. That's my new slogan. Don't be racist. Don't say that. Don't do that. Don't do it. Like, you guys are just too sensitive. You're all the same. What's wrong with a little lynching? Shut up. Stop it. Don't be racist. All right. Come on. because you're just probably some you fucking trolls, man. I'm gonna say something that I can never say. You know what's funny about trolls? How they'll say the N word. Go to school the fucking next day with their black friends. What's up, bro? What's up, bro? Boom, 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 boom. Go home and shit. You guys are the worst. Those are the guys. You are the worst, man. You go home, go to you're on the Xbox and like you sound like a nigga. And you go to school the next day, high fiving all your black friends, and pretending like the black girl down the street, like, oh, she fine, she fine. How did they buy it? Oh no, I'm not saying that you're racist or anything. It's just you're just being a coward, man. If you're the kind of guy that wants to throw those racist jokes out there because you know it's going to get under a person's skin and shit. I mean, there's I don't know, man. You know, black people got, some people got the tolerance for it, people don't.
She did seem to like, it seemed like okay, like she didn't seem like bothered by it or anything like that. So, I mean, like she took it well. I mean,
she took it well. Well, I'm no longer alone, so it's gonna be time to go. So hit the like button, comment, subscribe.
yeah.
You can be racist if you want to. It doesn't matter. I don't care. We can still go to Chipotle later. Till next time.
Hey.